Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Tonight's blockbuster is being held at the MCG. For this match I'm joined by a titan of the Richmond football. Round one and the start of the home and away season.
It's huge. You win that first game of the season, you want the next game to come around straight away whilst you're running hot.
And the first term is underway.
My thoughts before a big game were usually pretty simple. I'd tell myself to stick to your game and you'll win.
Smith passes. The ball bounced favourably for Grundy. He gets his hands on the footy. Strong mark by Maynard. A monster kick will be required from here. Going for goal number one. It's in the air. Only in the hand. The Magpies by a point. I would have expected him to nail that. An easy grab for Cramley. He plays on. Boots it. Treloar claims the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Takes that one strongly. Kicks it across the ground. Nice mark there. Dalhouse kicks it. Clean tap by Adams. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Smith with the running catch. Intercept by Power is in his possession. The loose ball scooped up. He gets his hands on the footy. Stringer going for number one. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. It's a point apiece. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
White has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. He lines it up with the goal. He completely mistimes the kick. Gets the loose ball. Johannesson handballs it. Dixon has kicked it wide.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Stringer lining up. Howe has him for holding the ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Snatches at it and drops it. He's as twitchy as a frog in a blender. Now that miss could prove costly. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Well, he gave it a shot. Smith starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. He takes control of the loose ball, collected by Dixon. No, that's just giving the ball away. Dishes it off to the running player. Grundy ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Strong mark by Treloar.
Treloar has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. Morris kicks the ball. The mark will be paid. Grundy with the kick. Boyd takes the mark.
Works it across the ground. Strong mark. A lovely drop pass. The mark is taken by Pendlebury. Puts boots a ball. Crisp gets the upper hand. Keeps it close to the ground. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Booted by Dunn. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Hands like dinner plates. Sends it on its way. Strong mark. 50 metres from home. A massive kick by Maynard. Barker, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 40 metres from home. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. He controls the bouncing ball. Campbell runs past and gets the ball. Suckling gets a less than pretty drop punt away. White kicks the ball out of the 50. Strong mark. Main hand passes it. Intercept by Boyd. He gets his hands on the footy with the ball now. Crisp laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Goes short with a hand pass. He brings it out of the pack. It was all his. Kicks the skin off it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. There's the peg, 25 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle, going for goal number 1. A magnificent kick right through the middle. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. Collingwood by 10. The umpire says, give it to me. Claimed by Grundy. Treloar aims for his man on the ground. Biggs, I've got no idea how he managed to get that out. Vasolic approaching home now. Takes it well. Opportunity now for Barker. Testing shot outside the 50. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. He takes the shot. Hey, misses the goal. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Looks like he'll go out wide. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. First possession for Liberatore. Lining up the goal now. A monster kick will be required from here. Wins the hard ball. He boots it. Greenwood has just shaved the post. It's behind. Collingwood lead by 2 goals. Disappointing kick there.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Western Bulldogs need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Boyd with the kick. Crisp with the ball. Sending it on its way. He grabs it.
Reed kicks. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicked by Campbell. Nice mark under pressure. Opportunity now for Wallace. 65 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Johannesson claims the ball. He kicks it. Goes wide for the behind. The goal eluding them each time.
Let's play on.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Time to check the stats. And we're back for the second term.
Second quarter action underway.
Campbell outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Gets boot to leather. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Aish slams it on the boot. Takes it well. Lining up the goal now. 50 metres from home. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Greenwood decisively. The ball spills to Pickett. And he stepped over the boundary line. The ruckmen battle it out. Punched by Grundy. The loose ball picked up. They've conceded possession. Dishes it off by hand. Going for goal number 1. The goal for Collingwood. The Magpies by 17. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. And there's the bounce. Grundy really gets onto this one. Aish thinks that was holding the ball and the umpire agrees. Aish feeds it wide. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Jams it on the boot. Langdon marks it. Boots it. Dunn claims the ball. Jams it on the boot now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Chip kick along the wing. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Smith with the running catch. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun. Dixon sinking his first goal. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy with the mighty fist. Lobs the pass. Kicks it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Powell. He's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. He grabs it. Wallace boots it. It comes off hands. White with handball. Stringer kicks it.
Grabs the footy. Can you count that as a moral victory? The Western Bulldogs trailing by less than 2 goals. White waiting for the man to free up. He decides to play on. Boots it. Adams grabs that one. Adams sends one up towards the wing. Off hands. Treloar with the mighty fist. Blayett with the mark. Out on the full. Clears it. Marked by Pendlebury. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals.
Going for number 1.
The Magpies get a goal. Getting his first right there. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre bounce. Campbell guides it. He gains possession. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Tapped by Fasola. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Morris boots it. And the mark will be paid.
Wallace, he's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. Sending it on its way. Smith, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
The ball is hammered towards goal by Smith. Goal from a long way out by Smith. The Bulldogs can catch up from here. They're less than 2 goals down. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. Main plays it off by hand. Aish puts his head down and runs in. 40 metres from home. Barker shoots it. The goal for Coleman. Barker kicks number 2. Collingwood in front. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Campbell directs it down. Crisp gets a hard bump from Smith. Dalhouse collects it. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. The Bulldogs are having trouble with their misses. Disappointing kick there.
The Magpies have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Western Bulldogs are starting to fall behind. It's a mark.
Booted by Boyd. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Daniel claims the ball. Probing kick inside the 50. Takes that one strongly. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Going for goal number 1. He holds his breath. That was a long kick for goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Johannesson may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Morris with the hand pass. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Aish spears the ball. No one troubling him there. Barker. It's bubbled out. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Strong mark. Treloar kicks into his attacking 50. He collects the loose ball. Pendlebury with the mighty fist. Cloak with the tap. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. He's read that well. Treloar. He's managed to squeeze it out of there. That drop punt works well for Picken. The mark is taken by Aish.
Collingwood have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Treloar kicks for goal. Nice kick.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Claimed by Grundy. Oscar Elliott with the ball. He gains possession with the ball now. He gives the ball away. Intercepted. Slips the handball to Main. Chips it down towards half forward. Aish soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Well, it's half time. What have you got to say, Richard?
Part of the reason why the Magpies, it's a really easy...
The halftime break is over now. Back to work.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a loser or a winner.
Crisp taps it. Wallace on the ball at the moment. Dixon with his head down, running for home. Football is not and never has claimed to be a fair game. The goal eluding them each time. It's not the score he was looking for. The Western Bulldogs had one to their tally. The Western Bulldogs trailing, but they can still easily catch up from here.
The Western Bulldogs need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Campbell really gets onto this one. Gains possession. White has the ball, is in his possession, gathers the ball, clean tap by Johannesson. Dixon puts his head down and runs in. The Bulldogs add one to their tally. Dixon gets number 2. The Western Bulldogs trail by less than a goal.
The Western Bulldogs could just been poor at reading the ball off the packs. They need to get back to basics and try and generate some forward run and carry.
Bump by Treloar. Dunn picks up the bouncing ball. Main chucks the ball away. He's had lots of touches this match. He gathers the loose ball. He runs for home. Howe got under it. Sends it on its way. Strong mark.
Crisp's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He kicks the ball. Treloar with a strong mark. He boots it. Grundy with the mark. Passes by hand.
These possessions just keep ticking over for Dalhouse. Daniel takes the mark. That's a massive kick. Guided by Grundy. Handballs from the tackle. Nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Howe aims for his man on the ground. The Western Bulldogs will be hoping this one sails through. It'll give them the lead. Disappointing kick there.
White has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. Sending it on its way. Boyd with the ball. He kicks the ball. A good contested mark there.
Howe sends one up towards the wing. Great mark under pressure. Hastily kicked. Main claims it. Chip kick along the wing. A great effort. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 50 metres from home. Barker with the shot. Nice contested mark by Greenwood. 15 metres out. Greenwood shoots it. Greenwood with a great kick. That's number 2. Greenwood for the 7 points.
Greenwood is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Elliott guides it. Main with the ball. Controlled by Fasola. Sends the Sharon on its way. Maynard with the mark. Kicks it. Aish threading the needle right there. Caught with the ball. Here's a chance for Aish. 65 metres out. Wood couldn't hang on to the ball. Morris sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He's really a ball magnet. Booted by Dunn. Nice work from Wallace. Chips it down towards half forward. Smith soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses.
The Western Bulldogs just can't find a free man inside 50 and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. Stringer with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to. He gets the upper hand.
White slams it on the boot. Howe claims the ball. A desperate kick there. That kick was asking a bit much of Suckling. A lovely drop punt. A big run to take that mark. Picked by Suckling. Campbell gathers. Campbell with the tap. Handballs from the tackle. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Suckling seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. Hand passes to the running man. Stringer tries to tackle and fails. Grundy with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Sending it on its way.
An easy interception for Boyd. He steadies now in front of goal. 65 metres out. A solid mark from Dixon. He kicks it. The ball's in the air. If you want to be a hero, now is the time to put your hand up. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Look at that bounce. Reed with first hands to the ball. Morris with the tap. Boyd with the football. Has it now. Wallace with a clinical drop punt. DeGoey wins the marking contest. Gets boot to high. Nice work from Hoskin Elliott. Picture perfect drop punt. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Pendlebury kicks. Nice mark under pressure. Slams it on the boot. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Aish in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Boots it. Bicken claims the ball. Kicks it across the ground. Nice contested mark by Pendlebury. Looks like he panicked there. Treloar looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Collingwood are in the lead by 1.
The Magpies applied the pressure in that quarter and swung the momentum in their favour. It'll be interesting to see if they can carry it through.
After the break, the players should be eager to get started and finish the game with a win for their side.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Liberatore cocks it up. Tapped by Blair. Big man does nicely. Blair taps. Suckling collects. Oscar Elliott with the tap. Aish collects. Lobs the pass. Treloar again, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Is in his possession. Handballs. Intercepted. Pendlebury handball short. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Dalhouse. Great grab. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Going for goal number 2. Morris gathers it. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
He's a ball magnet. Jams it on the boot. The loose ball picked up. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Crisp marks.
Crisp has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. Campbell slams the ball to his boot. Strong mark there.
Lining up the goal now. A chance to add one more to his tally. Gets the loose ball. Smith to put his team in front. Lots to go on the time clock as opposed to any other kind of clock, I suppose. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Nice mark under pressure. Puts boot to ball. Dunn having no trouble taking that one. Kicks it. Pendlebury claims the ball.
Pendlebury is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Treloar kicks the ball. Grundy marks it. He slams that on the boot for Solo with a strong mark. He boots it. He grabs it. Wood with the kick. Strong mark there.
Chip kick along the wing. Wins the hard ball. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Grundy. Gets boot to leather, and the mark will be paid. Bumps the pigskin. Daniel wins the marking contest. Sends it on its way. Marked by Langdon.
Langdon is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He kicks the ball. Pendlebury marks the ball. He boots it. He gets the loose ball. Gets a handball to the running man.
Stringer made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. It's now a battle with the ticking fingers of the clock. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Tapped by Grundy with the ball now. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. 40 metres from home. Trims the grass with that one. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. H, a long way out. It'll be all tied up if he kicks this one. Miss from behind. I would have expected him to nail that. That had some power behind it. Nice hands. Lining up the goal now. Chips it down towards half forward. Takes that one strongly.
Blair can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice strong mark. He boots it. H marks the ball.
A long way out. H slams one on the boot for goal. They say you miss 100% of the shots you never take, so hopefully he can just shrug that one off. I would have expected him to nail that. Cloak kicks to himself. This will put Collingwood in front. The Rocks prepare to go at it for this bounce. A dead straight bounce. Campbell with the tap. Has it now. Boyd with no other option but to put it to the empty space. Wallace misses the tackle. Grundy throws the ball. Free kick. That came off the boot with huge power. Great mark. All of a sudden, the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by Reed.
Crisp is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. He wins the contested mark. Aish being paid the free. Aish getting into position for the kick. He gets boot to the ball.
Boots it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Vasolik slams it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Maynard. It's a goal. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. The Magpies by 8 points.
Maynard's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Kicks it across the ground. Aish got under it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice contested mark by Maynard. A lovely drop pass. Morris has it. Gets boot to leather. Treloar up and over. Kicks it across the ground. Marks. Finals kick. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Bontempelli kicks. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. He wants to play on. Kicks it across the ground. Great mark. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Both ruckmen had their eyes on the ball. Campbell didn't even get close to that tap. With the ball now. Jams it on the boot. Stringer claims the ball. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. You'll need a long-range boomer from here. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Both ruckmen had their eyes on the ball. The bounce is dead straight.
Campbell may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Sending it on its way. The mark will be paid. Lloyd looking for distance. Laidler with the ball. He puts power behind that kick. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Marked by Heaney. This will certainly test him from this distance. Marked by Franklin. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Franklin shoots it. It's in the air. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Franklin is the man to go to. He thrives on pressure. Give him the ball and he just does the rest.
Great mark under pressure. Puts boot to ball. Biggs grabs that one. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Biggs shoots for goal. An easy grab for Dixon. Dixon unloads one towards goal. It looks like the Bulldogs have this one in the bag. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Campbell, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He drops the mark. Tip it with handball. He slams that on the boot. Parker drops the ball. The ball is mopped up. Sending it on its way. Hewitt didn't waste the opportunity. Gives it to the running man. He slams that on the boot. Papley drops the ball. Laidler by hand. Dalhouse slams the ball to his boot. He grabs it.
Smith setting his sights on the goals. Not a very good kick. Takes that one strongly. 25 metres out. Jams it on the boot now. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Kicked at goal by Biggs. Score for the Bulldogs.
Biggs has so much potential, he could just be anything.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Campbell has some potential and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. Smith charges in with the bump. Lloyd receives the hand pass. Naismith knocks it down. Dalhouse gains possession.
Stringer picks up the bouncing ball. To be generous, you'd say he was just right at the mark with that shot. Disappointing kick there. A solid mark from Rowan. Sends it on its way. Parker has it. Gets boot to leather. Naismith with the mark.
Naismith takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. That's a nice, strong mark. He kicks the ball. Hanbury marks the ball.
Chips it down towards half forward. Marked by Cunningham.
Sending it on its way. Laidler with good, strong hands.
Sends the Sharon on its way. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Nice hands. 50 metres from home. Franklin takes aim for goals. No good. Puts another button on the scoreboard. He'll be disappointed with that effort. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Hewitt laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Boots it. Takes it well. Campbell boots it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Biggs picks up the loose ball. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's at it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
The Western Bulldogs are in control of this game. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre-backs. Big thump from Campbell with the ball now. Handballs out into space. Rowan aims for his man on the ground. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Superb handball. Stringer shoots for goal. That's 4 in a row for the Bulldogs. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Stringer may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Takes possession. Kicks. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. Bicken puts it on the boot. That'll be a free for a push. That drop punt works well for Liberatore. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Here's a long kick. Nice mark under pressure. Kicks it. Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing.
Sydney.
And the final result is the Bulldogs 120 and the Swans 31. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again maybe next weekend.